How much does RetroFoam cost? Let's talk about it. Welcome to Foam University. Today we're going to talk about how much RetroFoam actually costs. Short answer, all the money. But before we get too much into that, please go below and hit that like button for us. It really helps us out. So it does not cost all the money. However, it is more expensive than traditional installations like fiberglass or cellulose. Now, let's talk about some of the things that make up that price. Well, first of all, square footage is going to be your main thing to look at. Obviously, most contractors are going to base an installation cost off of the square footage of the treated area. Usually, we're going to be talking about exterior walls when it comes to RetroFoam. Now, the next thing to look at is the siding. What kind of exterior is on the house? You know, if it's something like vinyl or aluminum, that needs to be taken off, then reinstalled. If it's brick, you know, you're working in the mortar joints. Wood, are we possibly drilling through it? Are we trying to take it off? All different kinds of things like that. But the key is that whatever exterior is on the house will affect the time, it will affect the cost of your project. Next thing to look at is how many levels of the house are there? How many stories are there? You know, if there's a 3-story house and it requires a lot of ladder work or even scaffolding or something like that, obviously it's going to take a lot more time, a lot more effort and cost than if it was just a single-story house. The next thing I want you to think about is the degree of difficulty. Now, this could range in a lot of different things, but essentially it's that X factor that makes this particular project a little more difficult than the last one. It could be something like landscaping around the house that's right up and behind the siding, and that makes it really difficult to get to for the crew. It could be doing a project from the interior of the house, so you're working through drywall, and the entire house is very nice and finished, and you need to protect everything. All those things will go into account when you're looking at the degree of difficulty for your project, and of course that will affect the cost. Something else I want you to keep in mind is dealer to dealer and contractor to contractor. Pricing will be different, obviously. This will also, matter what area or what state even that you're in. All those things will affect the cost for you, so keep that in mind. Now, what I really suggest that you do, if you really want to get an idea of what the cost would be, check out the link in the description below. It goes to an article that talks about cost. In that article, there's a link to our calculator. So if you go to that, if you follow that link and ultimately get to the calculator, you can actually punch in some numbers and get a good, accurate range on what your project might cost. Industry-wide, it's pretty competitive, so that will give you a good idea, kind of even if you're not in our area, what you can expect to look at. If you have a question about this, if you're not sure where to start, drop us a question. We'd love to help you out with that. We get it. We get these kind of questions all the time. You have no idea where to start for cost. We got your back. Again, though, that article, that'll really help you out and answer most of your questions. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and ring that bell so you see all of our notifications. Hey, don't forget, there's also a ton of information on our website, RetroFoamofMichigan.com. We have a learning center on there that is full of all kinds of information, articles, blogs, as well as videos. You're welcome.